Well, whether you've been living in your existing home for a while or whether you have a brand new home to move into, you need to know how to keep your family safe from carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yes, every year more than 500 people nationwide die from accidental carbon monoxide poisoning and 15,000 are treated for it. The good news is it can be detected before it's too late.
Tim Patriga is here with Consumers Energy to talk to us about the silent killer. We're going to give people some great information and talk to you about what you need to know to make sure this doesn't hit your home. This is one of the saddest kinds of stories I think that we cover, Tim.
It really is, because carbon monoxide is basically an odorless, colorless, and tasteless toxic gas that obviously can be a killer. But there are ways that we can prevent it in the home. I mean, obviously, an audible carbon monoxide detector is a great thing, but still, you should need to recognize some of the symptoms associated with it as well.
The statistics related to this are just so startling, especially because, you know, there is something we can do just by having a detector in the home. Personally, I have a small child, and you have to be especially vigilant when you have children in your home.
Yes, it's particularly harmful to seniors and to children as well. One of the key things that are basically, in a nutshell, carbon monoxide is the incomplete combustion of a fuel that you use to heat your home, be it natural gas, propane, any type of fuel. And basically what you need to do is to be cautious of the ventilation of the heating system in your home. So some of that may be just a random inspection of some of the ventilation you may have outside. A bird could have built a nest in one of your vents or your chimneys and so forth.
You know, we were talking about it because I think the myth is that people think, well, if I have a new home or a newer home, this can't be an issue that I have to deal with. But that's really can be a deadly misconception.
Exactly. For folks in a new home think they're not susceptible to any of these types of accidents and so forth, but you really need to take a walk around because the bird could have indeed built a nest.
Yeah, and that could happen any time of the year, something like that. So how do you know if you are experiencing, you or someone in your family may be experiencing some signs of poisoning?
Well, basically the symptoms are very much like the flu. If you have nausea, headache, stinging eyes, and so forth, and particularly if the whole family gets it at one time, that's probably a red flag that there's something going on in the home.
Okay, and this is an important issue, obviously, at Consumers Energy, and so you really recommend that people inspect their furnaces and inspect that ventilation system.
Right, and maintain the furnaces, and obviously you should have your furnace inspected annually by a licensed contractor as well.
Okay, we have some really nice visuals here, and these are some examples of alarms, detectors that you can have in your home that can make a world of difference. Tell us about them.
Every home should have an audible carbon monoxide alarm. These are some that we carry here by Nighthawk. I'm not hawking the brand or endorsing it, but basically, I mean, if you don't have one, get one. And the good news today is I brought 5 along with me, and we'd like to give them away to your viewers.
That's really awesome.
Thank you so much.
You know, people these days, you have carbon monoxide detectors and smoke detectors in your home, and you know, we just fell back an hour, and I always think that twice a year, change the batteries.
Exactly. So
that is very, very important to have that. Such an easy way to protect your family.
Exactly, especially if you have small children.
Yes, exactly. Well, and you know, you think about, you know, this time of the year, our houses tend to get really super closed up because it's getting colder outside, and we just really want to make sure that people are.
Well, you're exactly right, Terry, because we've been spoiled the past couple of days with the beautiful weather, and as the colder weather comes in, we tend to button up our homes, and you know, usually that's when instances of carbon monoxide occur.
We just don't get that. The windows aren't open, and so we don't have anything to clear out the air in our homes. So absolutely.
People have any questions about this? Can they get in touch with someone with Consumers Energy?
Certainly, you can always give us a call at 1-800-477-5050, and a customer service representative will be happy to speak with you.
And don't ignore those symptoms. Too,
exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Everybody comes down sick at the same time. Don't automatically assume that it's the flu.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Well, we're going to put all of this information on our Facebook page and website, and we're going to actually let folks know how they can get those. Thank you so much for bringing those and helping to save lives here.
Thank you.
Really important information. And congratulations to getting all the power back on after that big windstorm. And that's so many people.
Thanks to our crews.
Yeah, I know. Your crews. They worked very, very hard. Great job.
They're super people, yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Stay with us. We'll have much more of 8 West when we come back.
Your all-access pass to everything West Michigan.